You call them to dinner 3 times. They say coming without looking up. They are in another world, with other friends, in a playground you cannot see. The question is not how to pull them out, it is how to walk in. For most of human history, parents knew where their children were because play made noise. A ball, a bicycle, scraped knees. Then a decisive part of childhood migrated into servers, chats and avatars that do not fit inside the living room, and many adults felt they had lost the map of their own child's life. Faced with Roblox, almost every parent swings between 2 errors: to prohibit, which loses information about the child's real world, or to permit everything, which abandons judgment. This book defends a third and more demanding path: presence, limits, co-playing and conversation, not panic, and not surrender either. Calling Roblox a game is like calling a city a street. It is a programmable plaza, theater, workshop, marketplace and language at once. So the adult question is not Roblox yes or no, but what role Roblox plays in this child's life right now, and which part of the data resembles this house. The evidence helps without caricature. Wang, Taylor and Son found that families who play together report more closeness, especially where communication was weak. Pew adds that most teen players play to be with others. Shared play buys the scarcest currency in family life, which is joint attention. None of this denies the risks. Harassment, contact with strangers, impulsive spending and lost sleep are real, and a green, yellow and red traffic light helps grade the response. But fear is not a policy, handled with judgment. Even Robux can become an early school of budgeting and desire. The deeper move is from control to accompaniment. A technical filter guards a door. It does not teach criteria. The final goal is not a child who obeys in front of an app, but a child who can decide well when no adult is watching. Limits without meaning produce fragile obedience. Parenting was always a history of playgrounds, of dirt, of the neighborhood, of school, and now digital. The question is not whether your children will play, because they will. It is whether, at the edge of that world, they will meet an adult willing to know them. To protect is not to withdraw, it is to come closer. Topic: development. Invisible playground. Children's play did not stop, it changed playgrounds. Play once made noise, a ball, a bicycle, scraped knees. Today it migrated to servers, chats and avatars that do not fit inside the living room. Key concepts: ball, server, avatar, noise, silence. The underlying idea is, play changed its place, not its purpose. Central thesis: the question is not how long, but what role it plays. A parent who only prohibits loses information about the child. A parent who only permits abandons judgment. The adult path runs between those extremes. Key concepts: prohibit, permit, function, presence, limit. The underlying idea is, neither panic nor surrender. A third way: to prohibit loses information, to permit abandons judgment. Not one game. Roblox is not a game, it is a programmable plaza. It holds games, but also identity, commerce, status and community. Old console categories fail here. This plaza does not switch off, it keeps talking. Key concepts: workshop, market, stage, community, language. The underlying idea is, a city, not a single street. Bridge generation. Let your child be the teacher for a while. You are culturally bilingual, but you do not speak your child's dialect. When the child teaches and the adult asks, the hierarchy inverts and conversation opens. Key concepts: bilingual, dialect, teach, humility, ask. The underlying idea is, authority does not fall when it learns. Co-playing. Shared play buys the scarcest currency, attention. Parents and children always bonded by cooking or kicking a ball. Roblox joins that list when it is intentional. Do not invade the server. Negotiate presence. Key concepts: cooking, mission, watch, negotiate, bond. The underlying idea is, come to know them, not to judge them. Control to care. A filter guards a door. It does not teach criteria. Configure privacy. Chat and purchases. Yes. Then add 2 layers. Explain each limit. And sit down to watch. The goal is a child who decides well unobserved. Key concepts: technical, explain, watch, meaning, trust. The underlying idea is, accompaniment makes the no clear. 3 doors. One single rule fails across very different children. A child of 7 needs accompanied play. A tween needs limits with explanation. A teenager needs privacy without abandonment. Autonomy is delivered in layers. Key concepts: 7, 11, 15. Privacy, autonomy. The underlying idea is, Autonomy is earned by responsibility. Talking sideways. The best conversations do not happen at the table. Children resist direct interrogation but speak while building or competing. The avatar protects. The mission sets rhythm, and the hard subject enters from the side. Key concepts. Lateral. Avatar. Values. Empathy. Justice. The underlying idea is a bridge, not a courtroom. Real risks. Real risks. Useless panic. Use the traffic light. Harassment. Strangers. Hidden spending and lost sleep exist. Green is accompanied. Yellow is discussed. Red is interrupted. Fear informs but cannot be the policy. Key concepts. Green, yellow, red. Harassment. Intervene. The underlying idea is literate supervision, not blanket bans. Fear does not protect children. Knowledge does. Economy of desire. Robux can teach children to want with judgment. The virtual object is real inside the status your child inhabits. Do not mock it. Educate it. Fixed budget. An explained purchase. And a pause between desire and click. Key concepts. Budget. Pause. Compare. Save. Value. The underlying idea is the pause is the oldest moral defense. Synthesis. It was always a history of playgrounds, of dirt, of the neighborhood, of school, and now digital. Your children will play. The real question is whether they find an adult willing to know them at the edge. Key concepts. Contract. Border. Presence. Knowing. Love. The underlying idea is to protect is to come closer. Your world matters to me because you matter to me. If you want to go deeper, the book Roblox and the New Playground. How modern parents can reconnect with their children through play, creativity, and digital conversation is now available on Amazon. The purchase link is in the description.